This is Ice Cream Gecko, and in today's video we are going to take a look at my Forever world, my hopefully permanent Minecraft world that I have started a little while ago. I have played with the idea of having a permanent world, a Forever world, as I have ended up calling it, for a long time, and I finally did it. Now it's there. I've been playing on it for I guess a couple of months at this point, and I've already done a few things. I have my little like base house here. It's Christmas time. It's Christmas Eve, the 24th of December 2025, and yeah, today I came into the house and I saw that the chests are Christmas themed. At first I thought, oh, what's that? And then I remembered, no, wait, it's Christmas time. This is what happens in Minecraft then, right? Yeah. So, yeah, I've done a few things. You can see maybe a little bit of a nether portal right there in the back. And one of the things I did was create this here, this little like bungalow, as my starting base. I've dug myself down quite a bit. I've got a bed, I've got chests, and I want to show you around a bit because what I find interesting is how Minecraft worlds change over time, how how you as a person change, how the surroundings of yours change, and how of course also the stuff that you have here in your base in Minecraft changes. And I want to have little snapshots of my Forever world because some of the stuff that I have started to build, that I've completed, I have already, I guess, in a way torn down again. So that's gone for good now, it seems. And maybe with little snapshots, with little video audio tours that I can make here by screen recording my main monitor, I can then look back on it fondly and the wonderful little memories that I've made along the way by myself in my little Minecraft single player survival world. This is on normal mode, this is not hardcore. I have played hardcore mode for a while, and I thought that that was very interesting, but every now and then, when I still end up dying, I'm kind of regretting it, starting a hardcore world in the first place, because as soon as I sort of start to love the world and the stuff that I've built, I run the risk of, getting a bit, uh, how do you say, maybe a bit cocky. I'm very, um, I'm very, how do you say? I don't like to spend like diamond stuff on armor. I'm quite stingy with that. So this is the chest that we have here. I have built an iron farm. This is why there's so much iron. I had a proper difficulty finding iron actually. Iron has become quite rare in Minecraft, it seems. But what I wanted to say was, whenever I die in a hardcore world, I usually die in it only when I finally start to actually like what I do there and like the stuff that I've built and the world, the seed in general as well. So yeah, I've stopped doing that for a while now. So this is a regular survival world instead. Yes, let me show you around a bit. So this is the interior. It's finally stopped raining off my little bungalow. I've got a few chests here. I've tried to organize a few things. I'm slowly but surely running out of space here. I'm trying to keep track of everything and collect the stuff that I might need down the line. But maybe I have to expand or I have to use uh, this little basement, I suppose, for storage. This was, I think, if I remember correctly, my first base. I just dug myself down and expanded the room a bit, and then I expanded it a bit more afterwards. And this was my original staircase upwards. But now this is just an illuminated. Maybe I can turn this into a storage area. Yeah, that would make sense to have something that's no longer used anymore turned into a storage area. That's quite fitting. But yeah, this is just another basement. I haven't really done anything to it yet. What I have done here, let me show you right away, is something that I'm a bit proud of maybe. I used my brain for once and I've developed, well, I just did one of these automatic compost machines. So whenever you harvest a lot of stuff, you sort of want to get rid of the seeds, I guess, and just standing in front of the composter. It's a bit of a pain in the in the bottom. So what you can do is you can place a chest here, and then you I have got on with it. Then you put these hoppers, I think, the trichter, the funnel under it, and then you put the composter under that particular hopper, and then you put another hopper under the composter, and then it spits out all of these bone meal items one by one. And it does that automatically. You can just place all of these like stacks of seeds into the chest up top, and then it does everything else automatically, which is lovely and a proper quality of life improvement. Okay, let's go downstairs real quick to the very bottom of my mining system, the first mine that I've started, the only mine that I've really started. I think I've taken a look around. Here I looked at some stuff here. I wanted to, yeah, I mean, looks cool, eh? I wanted to take a look at getting iron, a lot of it, but I wasn't really all that successful with it. So yeah, I'll show you the iron mine that I made, of course, after watching a YouTube video on it. But I've enclosed it with a pretty little mausoleum type thing, which is nice. Yeah, this is the diamond strip mining facility. Lots of time I've already spent down here. I will expand on that in the future, I assume. Also went down this way. There's I think a cave system sort of there. Quite an interesting one actually. I do like it. But not too much to see down here for the moment, so let's get back up again. I was in need of a lot of cobblestone, a lot of stone in general. I did run out of it, so what I did was not here. What I did was I opened up a little underground cobblestone mine here. So what I do is I've got this wide sort of, you know, hole that I'm excavating, and the further I make it towards that point, the more cobblestone and stone I get in the process. And here I'm just sort of using this as a like an open pit mine sort of, but closed, you know. Does it make sense? Kind of, but it sounds stupid, and that's quite fitting because it's me who said that. Here I've got my little to-do list sign thingy. Here I've got my bed. Incredible, eh? Here I have my sugar cane. I have to collect a lot of that. I want to make a map room at some point, maybe here over the water. That would be nice. Here we have my little field. I also have a village. I will show you in a minute or two how to get there. Here I've got potatoes. Here I have carrots. Here I have this huge nether portal. Why do I have a huge nether portal? So in a well, sort of joint bedrock server world thing where I am with my cousin and a friend of his, I am using one of these XP farms, and you use this nether portal for it, and you need quite a big one. Here in Java, this didn't really seem to work out too well, so I ended up with a huge nether portal. I didn't know what to do with it, and then I thought, okay, maybe I just make like a huge thing to like encapsulate, enclose it, and this is why I made this huge sort of neoclassicistic mausoleum type memorial thing, and I love it. I absolutely love it. It looks amazing. Then I made a iron farm here. Works quite well actually. There's lots of iron, and I've placed all of these flowers here. I need to place more of them here in remembrance of all the iron golems that have well, met their maker, I suppose. You can access all of the items, ouch, that they supply you with down here. Yeah, it's one of these classic iron farms. Oh, there is one. Amazing. And there is, yeah, it's quite a few iron ingots that we have here, quite a few poppies as well. It's a bit sad, so that's why I'm sort of trying to plant the poppies here as a little reminder for the suffering of the iron golems. Yeah. Oh well, but I think this looks cool. I do like this. It's really got something to it. So that's it. Here I have I also used that of course to build this huge nether portal. Here I have my little lava bucket farm thingy. It's just a lava block up there. Then you have the dripstone and then this thing, and then it drips into the cauldron, and over time you finally end up with a big filled up cauldron full of lava, and then you can just use a bucket and take the lava out of it. I can also show you where I am in the nether. Let's get into it. Here we are. I don't have anything golden with me right now. Just today I actually started to note down where I am, like coordinates wise, because I guess when you're alone in a world and then you get lost and there's nobody to tell you like where the coordinates are with the nether portal, that's not a great thing if you run out of items. Oh shit, I forgot I don't have iron, I don't have iron, gold armor, I don't have gold armor. Let's get back quick. Yeah, okay, made it. Was that a... No, it wasn't a creeper, it was just this thing. Yeah, sometimes the endermen come around and place stuff here. There's a zombie with armor, that's nice. Can I snitch here? Is it gold? No, it's copper armor, right? I really do like this copper update. Like, copper armor was really something that was missing from this game, I think. Here we have another placed block from the nether. Yeah, having copper in the game is really nice, I think. The spears were also added in the last update. I tried them out, but I think they're kind of shit, to be honest. I don't really know what to do with them. Probably just end up not using them at all. Let's go to sleep real quick, and then we quickly head to the village that I'm sort of expanding and that I plan to make big, great, beautiful. Let's go. Maybe I should pack some food, right? Get some food. I found the village just by chance, just by roaming around, and I, of course, in the beginning had to use the boats to get there, and it ended up being quite a journey to get there by boat, and annoying, especially when you just want to quickly go back and pick up some items to sell them with the villages to the villagers. So I ended up building the cooked cod. Very good. So I ended up building the railway instead, which is fantastic, and that's what I need the iron farm for, because that thing, of course, does need quite a bit of iron. Let's take the minecart, pop it on, go for a ride. Now my computer's quite old. As you can see right there, I've got an Intel Core i5 3570K. I don't have it overclocked. And I've got an old GTX 760 as well, so if there is a bit of frame droppage occurring, please excuse that. Sooner or later I will upgrade the system to something. But the laptop that I bought isn't really all that much powerful either, so that's not an upgrade. I guess I just have to wait for a moment until the noise of the railway has subsided. Looks nice though, around here, if you look at it. Wow. I kind of want to elevate the whole track system. Not just this place, but have this height go all the way to my house. Here we have the village. That's I had to enclose this sort of railway entry here because they would always step on the tracks, which is not very nice. So it was quite a bit smaller than it is now, and I've made this huge sort of platform here out of dirt. I have to fill the underside of it to make it look somewhat, realistic-ish. I've also moved the fields of the farmers, so the original fields of theirs are down there. There's one, and there's another one right behind this thing here. But they couldn't get to that for some reason. I don't know. Maybe they don't like them fields either. So I made bigger ones for them, and now they're happy. I think they're happy. Every now and then I've got the whole like zim 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 going on when I get the food, which is nice. Now they cultivate their own Feldfrüchte. How do you say that in English? Well, the wheat and the beetroot and the carrots and everything, right? Um, so what I want to do is I want to have a lot of differently occupied villages, of course, and I want to expand this little village. I think I'm going to keep the two farmers here. I think for farming a space like this is already enough. Here in the back I made a little pavilion, which is nice, with a lectern and a cartography table. I certainly do need the cartographer. And I also want to get a librarian with mending books, of course, at some point down the road, because that would be very nice indeed. And here we've got, this guy. I don't really need the. Is it toolsmith? Who are you? Weaponsmith. Okay, weaponsmith. Yeah, I don't need the guy. I thought for a while that I need to sort of level him up a bit to have, I guess, some source of renewable iron, but it would have taken ages to get reasonable amounts of iron through that method. So yeah, I decided to go for the iron farm instead. But I carved out a lot of stuff here, terraformed quite a bit. Here, the house up top there is still there. I have placed more beds down here. They do tend to sleep here now, but they don't really like to sleep upstairs anymore, which is a bit unfortunate. So what I think I'm going to do is I will place a staircase inside to let them sort of get up to this particular spot right here and maybe just hang out. And yeah, the main sleeping area is going to be downstairs, and then I can remove the staircase here on the other side, on the outside as well, and sort of hollow this out, move the door to the front here, make that a bigger area inside and a bit more of a livable space, I suppose. Yes. Um, Apart from that, I want to have. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to build here. I wanted to build like a big communal sleeping house area thing. I did that on I think a previous world of mine. I think it was a hardcore world though, and yeah, I think I've died. This is what I usually do in hardcore worlds. I'm quite consistent with dying in them. um, I did that in that. That was super fun, but that world is of course gone now. So yeah, I'm not sure whether or not I'm going to repeat that particular building process thing, make like a big house, lots of beds in them, 2 stories high, lots of glass in them. Overall, it was a nice idea. Not sure if I'm going to do that again though yet. So I want to maybe have this area fenced off to have all the animals here on the hill, and they can jump around there and be happy. Maybe I'll place another, not building here, but maybe something else here. Maybe I'll place a few more job site blocks here, have some more variety in the thing. Not quite sure though. There's a lot of stuff that I can do, I guess, in Minecraft, and I've got all the time in the world to do that, which is good. This tree I want to keep. I don't know if I've placed it myself. I've probably placed it myself because I've made the whole platform myself. But it's nice. I don't want to chop it down at the moment. I think this is already it. I've fenced off the whole area, the whole village, all the way around here. I placed a few more beds here for them to be happy and make more villages. I tried to mine here a bit, mine for a bit of cobblestone, but now I don't need to do that anymore because I've got the big cobblestone mine at my place. And this was the initial like entry that I've built to get to this village in a somewhat, decent time frame here. I would park my boat and then I would run up here. Have these sort of slabs as an elongated, rather flat staircase. That was nice. Yeah, I was hoping for the farmers to actually make their way down here and actually work on their fields, but again they were not very keen on doing that. So these are more or less abandoned at the moment, but that's okay. Here we have more stuff. Here's this huge canyon. Very interesting. Wanted to explore it. I didn't get to do that as of yet, but I will in the future at some point. It looks quite nice, especially with this foliage growing all the way down there eventually. Yeah. I am so far pretty happy with this seed. I haven't traveled around too much. I think especially when you have worlds that you want to stay in for a long time, maybe I think it's a good idea to stay in one area for a bit and only expand to new areas after big updates. Otherwise, you've got a huge amount of space that's just from an old update and doesn't have like, I guess, new biomes and new biome creation methods behind it. Maybe new animals, maybe new everything. So I want to stay, on a normal, not necessarily very small, but medium area at first and wait for big updates to come to then explore those big updates also in this particular world here. This thing right there, I don't know if I have been on top of it. I want to check it out. I think it looks great. There is some other stuff that I want to check out. But there's so much stuff that I still have to do. Oh, they are happy. But okay, also not happy. Some of them are in arguments. What's going on? See, are they making babies? Will we see a baby? Doesn't seem like it at the moment, eh? Huh. 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 Yeah. I think this is already it for this particular installation of the Foreverever World update. I guess I'll just call this particular video Foreverever, or maybe Minecraft Foreverever, because the next one will then be Foreverever update, maybe January of 2026. Let's see. And also let me know if you want to see more of this sort of stuff. I mean, I'm probably going to do it anyway, but if you want to have something in particular in these types of videos, feel free to leave suggestions in the comment section. And yeah, without having much to fall back on in terms of experience with ending Minecraft videos, I guess I'll just stare into the sunset and maybe I can sing something. No, I'm very bad at singing. I think I'm just going to sign off with saying thank you very much for watching. If you've got a question or a video suggestion, please leave it down in the comment section below. And if you want to see more videos just like this one, feel free to subscribe. Thanks again very much for watching, and I hope I'm going to see you soon. Until then, bye bye.